Alright, so I think I might want to show you guys how I draw characters. Like, just sort of explain my art style a little bit. Doesn't really matter how big the picture is, but I usually do 136 by 136 or sometimes 104. Just because that fits an RPG Maker. The 104 stuff does. Um, so, first of all, I start with a circle. I start with a nice circle. Um, then I do a little bit of nope. Then I start to sort of shape the character a little bit, and I like to use lines. I like to use the line tool to do this instead of the freeform tool, just because it's like you can be a little bit more chaotic with it. Um, Sometimes it takes a few attempts for me to get the shaping right. So it's kind of a little bit like this. Um, I might want to also show you guys how I do legs. Sometimes I'll do pictures without legs, but I think I can do some legs here. Yep. So this is how I do long pants. Um, I might actually show you guys how I do shorts then, because um, I can do a little bit of this. All right. And then for the hair, it depends on the hair shape of the character. So here I'm just gonna do a bit of a random design. Um, yeah, with hair it's kind of like whatever. Hair, it's like it depends on the character, I guess. Just do a little bit of that. Yep. Okay, now what I do is I'll go to skin tones and choose a skin tone, whatever. Um, how I draw hands is like I'm not really consistent on whether I draw 4 fingers or 5 fingers. Um, it really just depends. I'm not picky, so sometimes I'll do something like that. Uh, Basically, for the limbs, I just draw them really thin, just because it's easiest. And like something like this. Yeah, and I just something like that. And then when it comes to filling the characters, I don't just fill in each segment of this. What I'll do is I'll sort of outline the segment I want to fill in. Um, and then I'll like fill it in, right? So do a little bit of that. Okay. And then I fill that area in. Oh, whoops. Sometimes pixel art is a bit glitchy with this stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. For a face, um, I basically just draw a mouth and eyes, and sometimes I'll put like the mouth like way down here. Other times I won't. Uh, Eyes, I do a lot of different designs for eyes depending on the emotion. Like whatever emotion the character has, I'll draw a different eye. For example, if they're really happy, I usually draw them in like these triangle eyes. If they have a more so like triangle I'll show you happy eyes here. I don't think I'll just explain it. I think I'll show you what I mean. So like this is happy eyes, right? This is like really happy eyes. Um that right there, that's really happy eyes. Um, and then draw some eyebrows over that. Yep. So that's like happy eyes. I'm gonna show you. Uh, Oftentimes, usually I'll just draw like circle eyes though, and so this is like a less cartoony way of doing it, I guess. Um, yeah, this would be like a more cartoony way of doing it. Um, Sometimes I'll make pupils like this. Other times I'll make pupils more like this. It really depends on the emotion I'm trying to convey and how cartoon like I want it. Um, so that's I mean like this is a very simple demonstration. But those are kind of like my rules. I guess the big thing to remember if you do want to copy this art style for yourself is the how to fill it, like make an outline first, I guess. And then you can go in, put whatever details you want in any character you draw. It's fine. Like if you want to draw a hoodie back here, you can draw a hoodie. If you want to draw like little strings down here, draw like little strings down here. Um, yeah, and then I mean, I guess I kind of like this simple looking character for right now, but yeah. Yeah, you want to draw them with 4 fingers, you can draw them with 4 fingers. You can do that. Sometimes I think of even drawing characters with like 3 fingers when I'm like really lazy. Sometimes I won't even draw the thumb. I don't think the thumb needs to be drawn. So yeah, that's basically how I draw characters.